Hey guys, today something different. We're going to talk about my 35 favorite movies from my collection because I'm turning 35 soon. So I thought it'd be super easy just to pull all of these out of here and make a quick selection, but it was actually kind of difficult just to choose between the ones available. So I got them. Let's take a look. Alien, 1979, my favorite movie of all time. Had to include that on the list. Prometheus, shocker. People hate it. I don't. As soon as I saw it in theaters, I thought it was gorgeous. I thought it was cool. Great horror movie, great sci-fi movie, and a worthy addition to the Alien franchise. Alien 4 is the worst. I don't know why people don't like Prometheus. The Matrix, one of my favorite movies of all time. One of everyone's favorites, right? We got Connery Bond. I'm going with From Russia with Love, not Goldfinger. Everyone says Goldfinger is the best of all time. Perhaps, but From Russia with Love is just thrilling and one of his best movies of all time. Go Sleepy Hollow. Me and my wife's favorite Halloween movie. One of the most gorgeous horror movies ever. One of Tim Burton's best ever. Really love that one. Rocky, the original. Super inspirational. Great sports movie. Godfather 1. I put Godfather 2 right there. I consider them the same movie, but yeah, it's got to go on the list. Here's a double. Here's a twofer. V for Vendetta came out when I was in I think my first year of high school. Me and my brother saw it together. We absolutely loved it. Really great movie. And then Watchmen, I held off on watching that for a long time, and it's one of Zack Snyder's all-time best. It probably is Zack Snyder's all-time best, so I know the book is better, but the movie's pretty great too. Coco, one of the sweetest, most incredibly animated movies ever. One of Disney's all-time best at a time when they're kind of churning out their all-time worst. Enemy at the Gates. Saw this again with my brother. Wonderful, cool, intense war movie. I think it's a little bit underrated. It's worth giving a shot. Waiting is a hilarious workplace comedy like The Office, but at a restaurant and more vulgar. Really funny. Batman 89. The series is fine, but the first one's obviously the best. Although Batman Returns is pretty great. Megamind, one of the best kids movies and one of the smartest cartoons I've ever seen. Just getting a lot of love online. Had to bring that up. Bridesmaids, one of the funniest, sweetest comedies ever. Love that one. Joe Dirt, just a great working class hero right there. It's rewatchable. Jackie Brown, I think, is Quentin Tarantino's best movie, and we'll probably do another video on that later, but absolutely love it. I had to choose between that and Pulp Fiction. I choose Jackie Brown. Pan's Labyrinth, my mom took me and my brother to go see this when it came out, and I'm so grateful for that because it's one of the best movies of all time. Don't want to oversell it, but absolute classic. And it came out in theaters again last year, and I went and saw it 3 times. Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, one of my dad's favorites. I never got a chance to see it with him, but absolutely classic, super cool Western. Moonstruck. My mom put this on when I was a kid, and I didn't want to watch it, and then I really, really liked it. And as I grew up, it was one of my favorites, and then I showed it to my wife, and she loves it, so we watch it every year now. Really great, rewatchable movie. Quigley Down Under, one of my dad's favorites, one of the best new Westerns, although now itself is a classic because it's getting old, but really a great Tom Selleck movie. Reign of Fire, I didn't see it in theaters, and I avoided watching it for so long because it's about dragons. But it's one of the coolest action movies I've ever seen. It's absolutely worth watching again and again. 7. Everyone online has mentioned 7. Everyone at the channel to review movies talk about 7. So we'll probably talk about that later. Big Daddy. It was difficult to choose between Adam Sandler movies. There's 50 First Dates. There's Wedding Singer. There's Little Nicky. I don't have Waterboy, but I got to pick it up. Mr. Deeds is a total favorite of mine. It's a really, really sweet movie and super funny, but Big Daddy, maybe his absolute best of all time. Count of Monte Cristo. I saw this in, I think, junior high with my friends, and I'd never seen a period piece action movie that I can recall, and it's one of my favorites of all time. I showed it to my wife. Now it's one of our favorites of all time. We watch it at least once a year. Really great 2000s movie. Sin City, the first one, not the second one. It came out when I was in high school, which is the perfect age to watch Sin City because I think it's pretty much a high school boy movie. Toy Story 1, and all of them, but just gotta throw out Toy Story 1. One of the best, if not the best movies from my childhood. I'll always watch that movie. The Aviator. I was lucky to see it in theaters. I saw it with my wife. I think we rewatched it last year. Total classic. DiCaprio should have gotten Best Actor for it. Absolutely incredible. Mad Max Fury Road. I avoided seeing it because I didn't think it could live up to the hype that people were giving it, and I think it exceeded it. Just one of the best action movies ever. Caddyshack. One of my dad's favorites. One of my favorites. It's every dad's favorites. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. I caught it on cable years and years ago, and every single chance I get to watch it, I will watch it. It's one of Statham's best. It was hard to pick between a Statham movie, but it's probably Guy Ritchie's best too. And Snatch. But definitely give that another watch. Talladega Nights. It's an American classic. It never gets old. Arthur Christmas is I think me and my wife's favorite Christmas movie. Okay, it might be my favorite. Hers probably Last Christmas, but it's one of the sweetest and most just lovely Christmas movies ever. Absolutely love it. Trading Places. One of Eddie Murphy's best, right up there with Coming to America. I think this is my favorite of the two. I just watched Coming to America. We'll review it later, but this is one of my dad's favorites, one of my favorites, one of the best movies around. Red Dragon, total classic, brutal, really thrilling. Watch it over and over again. That's the list, but the honorable mention would be Nobody's Fool and Night School. Totally rewatchable comedies over and over again. And Joker. But make more movies later. Thanks, you guys. Have a good one.